Guys, if you're not using the 3 T's of service returns, you're losing points. You're either missing returns or you're letting your opponents take over the kitchen too easily. Win more points by using the 3 T's of service returns. First off, it wouldn't be right to make a video about the 3 T's of service returns without thanking our sponsor for this video, Thorlo. Thorlo makes pickleball-specific socks that can help you stay on the court for longer. Okay, so back to the 3 T's. The first T of service returns is target. Picking the right target for your return is the easiest way to increase your consistency. If I'm facing somebody with a big serve, like my lobster pickleball machine there, I'm generally gonna return right back to them. There's a couple of reasons for that. First, I'm going over the lowest part of the net. Second, I actually have more court in which to hit. If I go from line to line here, that is 44 feet of distance. But if I go from corner to corner, a squared plus b squared divided by like pi squared or something, I actually did do the math. You have about 48 feet when you go from corner to corner, which is about a 10% larger margin for error. And then finally, how many of you guys have seen somebody who serves and then creeps in like that? I know I have. And actually, a lot of pro pickleball players don't get back quickly enough after they hit that serve. So if you're able to return nice and deep right back to the server, you might force them to backpedal. Here are a couple examples of me returning Deckel Bar's serve. Deckel undoubtedly hits the hardest serve in professional pickleball. So once you start picking the right target, then we're gonna move on to fixing our technique. I have an entire video dedicated to the technique of our service return, and it's actually one of my more controversial ones. I'll link it in the description or put it there or there somewhere or another. Watch this first and then go click on that. First and foremost, we want a compact swing. Our opponent is giving us a lot of power on that serve, and we're just going to use their power to hit that ball nice and deep back to them. If you find that you struggle getting the ball deep, give yourself a little bit more arc. Giving yourself a little bit more arc can help you get that ball deeper in the court, and depth is our main objective on this service return. Even if you pop the ball up, but it's deep in the court, it still gives you enough time to react to a hard shot. If they're further away, they have to hit the ball a further distance to get that ball to you quickly. Basically, your opponent can hurt you more if you return short rather than deep. The second part of technique is no spins. We're not slicing, we're not top spinning, we're really just pushing that ball back in a flat shot so that we can be more accurate with it. Trust me, I can get all the spin I want on my Zane Navratil Pro XR Carbon 14mm paddle. Trust me, okay? We know that. But I choose not to on the service return. Serve, spin away. Other shots, drives, oh, can't beat it, right? But on the service return, we're not gonna use any of this incredible spin. But if you do want the spinniest paddle on the market, my YouTube subscribers can go to my website, znpickleball.com, and use the code ZNPSubscriber to get 10% off of your purchase of this or anything else in my shop. So rather than brushing up to get a bunch of spin or chopping down to get a bunch of backspin, we just want our paddle swing trajectory to be the exact same trajectory that the ball comes at us. So when you compact your swing and you're not getting as much power from your arm, you need to get your power from somewhere else. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to, as soon as my opponent is about to hit that serve, I'm gonna take a step in and transfer my weight through the ball as I'm hitting. So how can we get to the kitchen a little bit quicker? Well, it's gonna start from changing my positioning. Instead of returning serve from right behind the baseline, I'm actually gonna start a few feet further back. Right as my opponent or my lobster is about to serve that ball, I'm gonna take a step in and then move through my shot. So this leads directly into the last T, which is timing. The first 3 shots of the point, the serve, the return, and the third, are nothing but a race to the kitchen line. The objective of the serve is to keep your opponent as far away from the kitchen as possible. The objective of the return is to get to the kitchen and to make your opponent's third shot more difficult. The objective of the third shot, of course, is to get to the kitchen. How can we enhance our ability as the returners to get to the kitchen quickly? It's gonna start by actually backing up a little bit. Rather than planting my feet as I hit, I'm gonna move through the shot. This is gonna allow me to use my momentum to give power on the shot, as well as carry me forward towards the kitchen, allowing me to get closer to the kitchen line as a result. You're probably asking yourself, well, Zane, my coach said to stop and hit. Well, that is malarkey, it's bogus, it's fake news. I actually have a whole video dedicated to debunking that myth. Okay, so here's a drill that we're gonna do to work on our service return. So first, I'm gonna have that ball fed about every 10 seconds. Next, I want a fast serve around 50 miles per hour, and we're gonna give them a little topspin there. So if somebody's hitting big serves at me, I'm gonna return directly back to them. I'm gonna try and snipe my lobster ball machine. Oh, first try, I got it, look at that. Oh, nailed it. Ooh. I'm actually trying to hit you now. Oh, nice. Hey. Oh, that's a walk-off. Next time you're on the court, think about the 3 T's of service returns: target, technique, and timing. If you can implement those into your game, you're gonna win a lot more pickleball points. And if you want personalized review of your gameplay, go ahead and check out my pickleball coach. Myself, John Sincola, Colin Johns, Jordan Briones, all of us review match film that you submit to help you improve on your pickleball journey. As always, if you liked the video, please consider subscribing so you don't miss another one. It's free to you and it helps me a lot. My guy Luke, the pickleball pigeon, had a comment.
He just cooked that lobster.